Crouched down in the dead of night, you can see the forbidden forest with nothing but the second-hand broom that you purchased from Diagon Alley last week. You are at a glance of a distance from Hagrid's hut. You're just trying to make sure that Hagrid is sleeping, and so are his pets. Slowly turning your body towards his hut, you look at Buckbeak. He surely is sleeping. As you let out a sigh of relief, tiptoeing towards the forbidden forest. You always wanted to go inside the forest, which is strictly forbidden for any student. You made it here twice before. One time a few yards inside with your friends, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. But you had to leave. And you have been here for school, the magical creature class. But it wasn't enough for you. You want to know more about it, more about the forest. You know the forest is full of scary creatures and unknown dangers. But you have an escape plan. Holding onto your broom tightly, you look down with confidence. As you take your first step inside the forbidden forest, you can hear the leaves crunching under your feet. As you look around, you are only seeing darkness, as if someone pulled over a veil on your eyes. As you grab your wand, you put it towards the sky, and you think to yourself, if I light this, I might attract attention. So you put it down, and you wait for your eyes to get adjusted to the surrounding. Slowly, you can see more and more. The forbidden forest is huge. The trees are reaching towards the sky, and the canopy is covering almost all of the night sky. Barely any moonlight is shining through. I wonder what type of secrets it has. Walking step by step, you venture further into the forest, looking at these giant trees, studying them. Your heart is beating faster as you've been walking for some time now. The trees in the forest all look so old. The roots are big enough to house a family in. Perhaps the soil here is full of nutrients. I wonder, if the trees are this big, how big are the creatures? The wind blows past your face with a cold gust that sweeps over your cheeks. Immediately, you can feel the chill run down your body. A cold sweat falls from your face as you focus. You're trying to sink in the surroundings as you take a deep breath and give yourself a little smile. No, you're not going back, not like this. You won't run away. You have your broom and you know spells. Nothing's gonna stop you from this adventure. As you grow your confidence, you look into the distance and see nothing but trees and fog slowly rolling in. And you walk forward. The deep web of darkness grows darker by the second. You want to so badly cast your light spell, but you're scared. You're scared to wake the dangers around you, the beasts that might be watching you. So you crouch lower and take your time, stepping over the crunching leaves. Suddenly, in the distance, you can hear a sound coming from a bush. Something or someone is walking near you. Your heart skips a beat, and you slowly duck behind the tree. But in the distance, you see nothing but a fox, a non-magical creature. As you sigh in relief, you come out from shelter and start roaming again. Hopefully nothing noticed you. As you hold your broom and continue walking, on the ground you see glowing mushrooms. A beautiful blue, neon fluorescent look to it. As you think back into your class, yes, these are the glowing mushrooms. They fetch a good price. As you're picking up the mushrooms, in the distance you hear another sound, a sound of rustling. You crouch down again, only to see a little doe come off behind the tree. It bends down, sniffs some leaves, and then beautifully jumps away. The doe looked magnificent under the stars. The moonlight was glistening on him. As you finish picking up your mushrooms, your adventure's not over. Stepping over the huge tree roots, you continue your journey deeper into the forbidden forest. You proceed further towards the deepest core of the forest. At this point, you've been walking for some time. You thought about flying, but how would you fly through the trees and the canopy is so thick you couldn't get on top? As you look around, there's almost no light coming through, and the fog is getting thicker. The smell is a thick, woody fragrance, and you can smell mud, kind of sour. As you think to yourself, maybe there's a lake nearby. But as you keep walking, you start to smell a musty smell, a horrible, stinky fragrance. It's hovering around your nose, and in the distance you hear murmuring. What is that? You think to yourself. After a few seconds, you realize you've heard this murmuring before. You've learned about it in class. All of a sudden, the ground shakes. It's like an earthquake. The huge trees are fluttering. Now you remember that sound. Your teacher once told you that's the murmuring of a troll. A troll's nearby. So you crouch down and be very careful. As you hear the shaking get closer, you can see the troll in the distance. 18 feet tall, it pushes the trees away like nothing, squeezing its way through them. It's so big it can barely fit through two trees next to each other. The ground is shaking with every step it takes as you hide. Behind the tree, crouched down. The troll hasn't seen you. Trolls are dangerously violent and aggressive, but they're incredibly stupid. Your best odds is to stay behind the tree, so you do. As a troll walks about, sniffing the air, you look around for your way out. There's an opening, but it's behind the troll. Around you, surrounded by trees. You don't want to get lost. That would be the worst thing to do in the Forbidden Forest. You know which way you came. Past the troll. That's your only chance. As the troll steps closer and closer, finally it smells you, sniffing in the air, looking all around. It doesn't know where you're at. All you know is you cannot be troll's lunch today. So you bend down and wait for your moment. On the ground you see a rock. So you pick the rock up, and as the troll is looking left to right, sniffing the air, it finally sees you. It has your scent. It walks closer. So you throw the rock. The rock lands in the distance, and the troll suddenly turns his head and looks towards the rock. At that moment, you know it's time. You grip tight on your broom. You step on it, and you push off faster than you've ever pushed off. Flying, zipping right past the troll. As the troll suddenly turns around, it takes a swipe at you, but you duck to the right. Flying past the troll, you are out of his distance, but he's not done. He turns at you, making all types of noises. He stomps, chasing you, but you are too quick for him. Zipping left and right through the trees. It's too thick for you to go up yet. But as you get further and further away, stepping on it harder, you fly faster. You need this distance to get away from the troll smell. Barely. You can hear the troll stomping anymore. As you keep flying further and further away, depleting all your magic, you slowly start to fall out the air. As you take your time and you land on the forest floor, you look back, looking for the troll. You can't hear it nor see it. You recognize his place. This is where you started. You've made it all the way back. As you crouch down, just to make sure there's no troll around, you take your steps towards outside of the forbidden forest, making your way, pushing the leaves and the trees, branches aside. As you step out the forbidden forest, you feel relieved. You've made it. You can see Hagrid's hut in the distance. It's too far right now. But near you, you see a little opening. A perfect grassy hill. As you walk towards it, slowly bending over, taking a seat on this small, grassy opening, you put your hands on your knees and look up. Above you, the beautiful starry night. The moon shines so bright, and the stars are twinkling. They look beautiful. What an adventurous night this was. But you are tired. Every bone in your body is aching right now. This took a lot out of you. As you feel safe, you know you should be going home now. But it's late. And you're too tired to try to sneak inside the castle. So you tell yourself, just a few minutes. As you lay your head back, looking at the stars once again, reminiscing on all the good things in your life. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. You've grown a lot. You've gotten stronger. Every day, you've stayed positive. And that positivity has paid off. Flying faster than you've ever flown before. This is a new benchmark. Laying your arms and sides to your body. Slowly, you let them rest, sinking deeper into the grassy, soft hill that holds you and comforts you like a bed. You're starting to feel tired now. Your eyes are slowly shutting. Your mind's starting to go blank. You're tired. It's now time for you to go to bed and have a good night's rest. Tomorrow's another day. As my words begin to fade, slowly they disappear as you fall deeper and deeper into your lucid dream.